Zatel here with the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, Brian Norman Jr., defending the title against Devin Haney in a fight that I'm super excited for. I think a lot of the boxing world feels like this is the best fight left in 2025. So, Brian, salute to you and Devin for putting this one on. But let's get into it, man. Looking back to New York when the fight got announced, when Devin talked
Mhm.
about you fought nobody, you're not on his level of skills, and then the situation in the lobby happens with the bodyguard and the teams. Did how much extra fuel did he add to the fire for this camp?
I'm gonna say zero because regardless, when I step into the ring, I'm about that action as is. So, really, nothing he said necessarily made me feel a certain way. And then even with I never fought anybody to his caliber, or anything like that. How I feel about that is either you got it or you don't. At one point, let's say Ali. He had to have that step up fight. At one point, Manny Pacquiao, he had to have that one fight that say, is he light or is he not? At one point, Devin Haney, he had that fight that say, do you got it or do you don't? So it don't matter about who you fought in the past. It's are you like that or not? So when the opportunity arises, can you step up to the plate? And I'm here to tell you, yes, yes, I can.
Well, I just right before we got on, I saw he did an interview with Ariel Helwani today. So there was a few things he said about the fight I wanted to ask you about. He said he feels like they, being top rank, is throwing you to the wolves in this fight. Doesn't know how much longer they'll be around as a company. What do you think about his comment that they're throwing you to the wolves? And why did you re-up with Top Rank when there is some uncertainty there in the future with the networks and everything?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Top Rank finna take this whole thing to the top. Top Rank has made me the champion that I am today, and everything I push for harder fights. I push for more. And Top Rank said, okay, you want more, we're gonna give you more. And then this fight right here came up as well. So once again, me and Top Rank, we're about to come and take over the whole world.
He also said in that interview, he wants to shut people up about the left hook stuff. And I remember when I asked you about fighting Ryan Garcia earlier in the year, you go, "Well, shit, it'd be a battle of the left hook, that's for sure." What do you think of him saying, him wanting to shut people up about the left hook and he can't take a punch and he can't punch up at 47? And if he does take that punch away, can you beat him with something else?
Well, he can shut down every narrative about the left hook, and I will let him have that because I will put him to sleep with the right hand instead.
You've I believe you never went 12 in a title fight. He's went 12 in his last 10 fights, all title fights. How confident are you can beat him over 12 if you don't knock him out in 4 or 5 like you predicted?
100% confident. And I had a few fights that was scheduled to go 12 rounds. It's not my fault that they couldn't last. I did my part, they didn't do theirs. So I was scheduled to do it, but the other side couldn't make it.
Is there an experience advantage you got to overcome though, being that he's went the distance so many times in title fights?
Not at all. I mean, no matter what, it's just like any sports, it's just like any other day. This is what I do, this is what I live and die for. I'm in the gym training for 3 or 4 hours, all for 36 minutes or less. So I'm pretty sure these 12 rounds, I could guarantee these 12 rounds is nothing.
A lot of people that are betting on Haney, they keep replaying the Boca Chica fight and the knockdown and comparing it to the same right hand that Devin dropped Prograis with, similar type of shot and setup. Um, do you? How much better have you gotten since that fight? Why won't that shot be there for Haney like many seem to think it will be?
How much better have I have gotten since that fight? I mean, you've seen what happened literally right after that, the fight after that, and the fight after that. And guess what? This is another fight continuing in that direction. So I'm only getting better as time goes on. I'm in the gym day in and day out trying to perfect this person right here you looking at. My whole thing is, what is something I need to fix? Cool. Let me go and work on that. I'm not too big headed. I'm not too above myself to say that I have some things I need to work on. So I go back and watch my old self and I correct all those things. So in this fight, trust and believe, he got literally nothing for me at all.
Mm. Well, I think definitely the improvements they've been showing on tape, but what they're saying to offset that is it's been against three come forward fighters and not guys with the movement and the athleticism of Devin. Um, What do you make of that though? That's what people are chalking up the improvements to. It's the style you've been facing lately.
Well, what I say don't matter. Devin Haney is the perfect opponent for what I got for everything they saying. And come November 22nd, I will show and prove y'all. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words.
Are you still predicting a knockout right now?
Definitely.
Does this fight end with you two having respect for each other, or is he going to get one of those nasty Brian Norman celebrations in the ring?
I respect every man that step into the ring.
Gotcha. Um, but yeah, I know, and again, I know we can't get too in depth about the technical stuff in the fight, but what do you think will surprise the Haneys and surprise the boxing world in this fight?
Everything about me. I feel like y'all short-minded me because I get knockouts. I'm not just a knockout puncher. I never said anything about how big and strong I am or anything. That is what y'all are saying. I put everything big on this right here of what I got, my mental. So I know for a fact I'm always getting better. I'm always adjusting. And I'm not just talking about day by day, week by week. I'm talking about second by second. I am getting better as we speak. You feel me? So it's my whole mental aspect. They're gonna see, dang, he is really like that. We thought he was so just in his tight little pocket right here. But no, he is the most well-rounded fighter we have ever seen.
Yeah, what do you make of his jab? You know, looks like his best weapon he's got, his jab, and do you have the long range weaponry needed for this assignment? Because yeah, you know, we just breaking down the fight, it looks like that's where he's going to try and keep it is on the outside, and you rip nasty combos mid distance and then in close, like the Santillan fight. We know you like to get ugly on the inside, but yeah, the long range stuff and the jab. What could you tell me about that, Brian?
Well, I would say if I want to fight on the inside with him, I would do that. If I want to fight in the mid range with him, I would do that. Or if I want to fight in the long range, long distance fight, I would do that. I control the fight regardless. So I will show you the outside game, inside game, and the mid range game. I'm bringing everything to the table.
Do you at all though have to be careful in this fight of not letting it become too much of a boxing match on the outside? Do you have to at some point close the distance on him and take the fight to him?
I say we'll see what happens in the fight. Let's say, what if boxing him is the easiest fight I can do? Like, what if I'm trying to get close to him and he just keep grabbing and holding? So therefore, boxing him is the best way I can beat him. So I won't have a definite answer until come fight night. But that's the best part about being able to do everything. You can adjust right down the spot.
So is there a chance you outbox Devin Haney in this fight? Because he just like he's talking about, he wants to prove people wrong about not being able to take a shot, not being able to hurt a guy at this weight. Does any part of you want to, show, well, you guys think I just got to knock him out? Let me show you the skills too, and I can maybe
Everybody,
outskill him.
as long as I win, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's a boxing fight or a fight. Did I win? Was my hand raised at the end?
You said timing is your superpower, right? How long? I mean, I know you don't know you can't know till you get in there with him, but how long do you think it'll take you to get the timing of Devin Haney down, and what happens when you do?
Once again, I can't say that, but when I do, just like everybody else, that's when it's over for literally any and everybody. Whatever I touch, I break. And the fact that timing is my specialty, once I find it and I touch you, you are now part of that broken list.
Let me let me ask you for a minute because you play like a lot of 2000s music, even though you were born in what, 01?
No, 2000.
Okay, so you play like a lot of music from the 2000s. Do you know the song "Growing Pains" from Ludacris?
I gotta hear it. I don't be knowing a lot of names. I just know the song. And actually, I listen to even older than that. I'm gonna say 80s, 90s.
Why is that? Are you an old soul?
Uh, I'm gonna have to say yeah. I used to deny it, but yes, I am. I'm pretty sure you can tell by the way I talk.
Well, like, "Growing Pains." If I know you've probably heard it and everything, but
Mhm.
that kind of reminds me of what you're bringing to the sport, from Atlanta and all that. And it's been a minute since Evander Holyfield, Paul the Punisher
Mhm.
Williams,
Don't
Vernon
forget my
Forrest,
dog Vernon. My dog Vernon.
rest in
Yes.
peace, Vernon. So how much does it matter to you to put on for Atlanta in this sport and to win a fight like this to put on for Atlanta?
Now, this the biggest thing ever. We haven't, like you just said, we haven't seen anything like this in a long, long time. And the fact that God chose me for this job, I'm gonna be right back, man. You chose me. I'm going to take care of this mission real quick. Shoot, just look at the jacket. I got the KO King shirt on. Shout out to my boy Ti Tip. Um, it's my time. It's my this my whole. This is my legacy right here. I just finna build up on it.